Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios once again for your USFL Week 9 game highlight commentary. And straight out of the gate in New Jersey, Cam Eccles Looper goes 85 yards all the way to the house before the fans even reach their seats for a general touchdown to go up 7-0 against the Stars. Look at the hole this man had to run through, headed to the end zone untouched like an adult available woman seeking love, but she's around nothing but Catholic priests.
And a pedophile.
I cannot confirm nor deny said sentiments. Nevertheless, the Maulers on the move. Pass into the end zone. Josh Simmons participating in the 10 toes down challenge. Touchdown Maulers. They take a 7-0 lead. Houston, we have a problem.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Following a quick 3-and-out from Michigan. Meanwhile, out in Memphis, the Showboats on the move. Kelly looking towards his left. He's got his man, but he's got Butterfingers. Fumbles on the play, scooped up by the Breakers.
Hey! It's on ball!
Very next play, following the fumble recovery.
Jesus Christ.
All right, let's try this again. All right, and nobody's blocking.
Breakers would turn the turnover into points. 43-yard field goal. They now lead 3-0 over the Showboats. Josh Love's offense back on the field, finally in Pittsburgh territory.
Yoink.
Yeah, well, not anymore, you're not.
Pass tipped and intercepted by the Maulers. The Panthers off to a terrible start in this game. Think fast. Time for Case to start cooking. Case Cookis takes the snap, rolling towards his right. Got his man wide open into the end zone. Touchdown. Corey Coleman with the score. Tie game 7-0. Pittsburgh's O-line finally blocking.
You could have seen this video early and ad-free. Make sure to join on patreon.com/Chiseled Adonis and you won't have to worry about ads. What are you waiting for? Click the link in the description.
No, please. No more. No more. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Williams getting fucked up back there. Meanwhile, for Bahar, 3rd and 10. He must have Birmingham's defense on his underdog fantasy. Threw it straight to the Stallions. But a couple plays after the turnovers looked like fate would be in the hands of the Gamblers because the Stallions gave it right back. Time for Houston to capitalize on the turnover.
We have you surrounded!
Come here.
Somebody call the police!
Michigan and Pittsburgh territory again.
Oh, shit!
Yoink. Pass ricocheted and intercepted by the Maulers. How many turnovers has happened in the first quarter of this week of the USFL? Following all those damn turnovers, finally somebody's got points on the board as the Gamblers scored 3 points on a 47-yard field goal. Watch the fake jet sweep. Handoff up the gut into the end zone. Touchdown Breakers. They make it a double-digit lead. Houston to kick the ball back after the field goal to Deion Kane, who's got 2 kickoff return touchdowns this season. But Butterfingers against the Gamblers. He fumbles on the play, recovered by Houston, the 4th turnover of this game. Dreadlock powers did not activate. Homie decided to slip all over the goddamn field. 37-yard field goal for the Generals. They regained the lead, leading by 3. Hut.
Oh, my God.
The snap went right through Kelly's leg. Memphis about to lose like 20 yards, but it goes from bad to worse.
Gimme.
Pass intercepted by the Breakers, and they're headed to McDonald's. Can I get a McPick-6? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Memphis getting cooked in this bitch. What are the chances? Houston adds yet another field goal. They lead 6-0 against Birmingham. 27-yard field goal for the Stars, looking to even up the score at 10 all through the uprights and good. Looks like Thor might have infiltrated the Breakers and Showboat game because there's lightning in the area. Let's check back in on Michigan.
I blocked it.
The Panthers can't do nothing right. The field goal's blocked, scooped up by the Maulers at the 28.
It's my turn!
Run, Forrest, run!
Not on my watch.
Punters are not doing their job. Fumble on the play. It's gonna be Birmingham football. Pittsburgh takes advantage of their fumble recovery from 45 yards out through the uprights to go up by 10. Wait a minute. If you guys haven't downloaded the Underdog Fantasy app yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. I've collected so many W's, they might subtract the letter from the alphabet and hand it over to me.
Make sure you click the link in my description, download the Underdog Fantasy app, use the promo code Adonis, participate in the pick'ems. We already know it's done wonders for me. I'm sure it'll do wonders for you. And keep in mind, they will match your first deposit up to $100 only on Underdog Fantasy. Make sure you let them know I sent you.
All right, let's try this again. And nobody's blocking.
Birmingham follows suit with a field goal of their own. They're finally on the board. Tie game at 10-all, but not for long. Time for a little bit of trickery. Victor rolling towards his right, tosses it into the end zone. Caught by Bauman. Touchdown, Generals.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
Following the sack, Memphis would have to settle for a 50-yard field goal booted through the uprights and good. They're finally on the board. Time for Philly to answer with a little bit of trickery of their own, but they're cooking apple. Turnovers! The pitch to Cook is failed. It's recovered by New Jersey. No points for you. Why would you ever try to toss the football when you're under duress like this? Mans is a complete numrod. Michigan not done staying in the kitchen cooking pecan. Turnovers! Pass thrown right into the hands of the Maulers again. Third interception thrown by Josh Love this half. The Gamblers go back up by 6 on a 36-yard field goal. First and goal for the Showboats.
Here I go.
Butterfingers fumble on the play, scooped up by the Breakers at the 1-yard line. Can you imagine traveling all the way down the field just to Jerome Bettis your chances of adding points to the board before halftime? Look at these Nimrods. Can't nobody get their job done for Memphis.
It's my turn.
I've got you in my sights.
I never liked how they always spot the football at where the first contact happened rather than where the man got tackled. Nevertheless, Magoo finds his man in the end zone. Birmingham takes the lead as they participate in the 10 toes down challenge for the score. 46-yard field goal for Pittsburgh, still dominating Michigan before the half. They go up 13-0. 46-yard attempt for the Stars to cut their deficit down to 4 before the break. It's booted through the uprights and it's good. 17-13 at the half.
You need a shout out? Book me on Cameo.com/Chiseled Adonis and get a shout out, birthday wishes, draft order for your fantasy football team. It don't matter. Book me. What are you waiting for?
To the second half we go. What the Showboats doing?
Help me. Help me.
No adjustments was made. They still getting cooked. Magoo trying to start the second half the same way he ended the first. Gonna let it fly. Deion Kane activating his dreadlock powers this time. No fumbleitis in the end zone, but there is a touchdown. Pittsburgh trying to stop Michigan from finally putting points on the board.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Love finds his man in the end zone wide open. Finally, the Panthers put points up.
All right, let's try this again. And nobody's blocking.
Turnover on downs, but on the very next play, Thompson would suffer the same fate.
Come back here, you little son of a bitch!
I'm telling you, these O-lines are not doing their job. Generals drive down the field again, handoff to Darius Victor, fights his way up the middle. He's thrown a touchdown earlier. He now ran one in as the Generals extend their lead back up to 2 scores. Following a Pittsburgh 3-and-out, looks like the Panthers trying to build momentum.
I guess not.
32-yard field goal for the Stars, booted through the uprights and good. They cut the deficit back down to 7. After 14 unanswered points, Houston is inching closer, putting together a 34-yard field goal to cut it down to 5. Then on the ensuing drive, Birmingham would help them out because Magoo's got a man. But he plays for the other team. Pass intercepted by Houston. Somebody start waving the white flag for the Showboats because it's now a 3-score game. The Gamblers turn the interception into points, cutting the deficit back down to 2. With Memphis getting destroyed like this, I wonder if they're ever going to turn it around.
Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around.
Pittsburgh continues to add to their total. They make it a 2-score game again. On the ensuing drive, Josh Love's got 3 interceptions already. Why not make it 4?
Another one.
Man's doing football giveaways out on the field. The New Jersey Bloods in the Swoop zone, handoff to Darius Victor, carrying it into the end zone again. His 3rd touchdown of the day, 2nd on the ground. Then to make matters even better, while he's getting interviewed, Butterfingers on the field, the Stars gave the football right back, and he has an opportunity to get a 4th. All things are going well for the Generals.
I've decided to give away another Xbox X and PS5. We've did it on 3 different occasions, 6 different winners. One of these can be yours and you didn't even need to spend any money. All you gotta do is subscribe on YouTube, follow me on Instagram. Literally click 2 buttons and you'll be entered to win. The winners will be selected at random the day after the final game of the NBA Finals. All you gotta do is subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram. That's it.
4th and 9 for Memphis. What are they gonna do?
Take it. Just take it.
Yoink. Don't mind if I do.
Pass ricocheted and intercepted again. After the 6 unanswered points off field goals for the Gamblers, the Stallions drive all the way down the field, find the end zone once more. They extend it back up to a 2-score game. It appears that the Generals have released their gluteal cleft on top of the Stars because they're shitting all over the defense. Trey Williams races all the way into the end zone for the score. 3-possession game for the Generals. Another 4th down situation for the Showboats. Will they convert?
I guess not.
2 plays later, jet sweep to Eli Stove. No Showboat in sight. Into the end zone untouched. The Jeffrey Dahmer necrophilia challenge begins because the Showboats may be dead, but somehow they're still getting fucked. Down by
21.
Cookis doesn't have to look left because he's got Terry Wright running through all kinds of Generals into the end zone for the score. Touchdown, Stars make it a game. Meanwhile, back in Houston, Bahar and his Gamblers desperately trying to get back into this game, making all kinds of Stallions miss, but he couldn't miss himself because he's got butter fingers. Fumbles right into the hands of Birmingham, and they're headed into the end zone for the score. How the hell you fumble the football? Ain't nobody touch you. Look at this clumsy motherfucker here. Tripped over the Holy Spirit and had the football taken away by Satan. And now look at him sitting there looking like a bitch.
You want to become an official member at Hold My Nuggets Incorporated? Head over to ChiseledAdonisShop.com and grab your merch. Stock is flying off the shelves. Get it before it's gone. Grab a hat. Let the people know your affiliation.
The Showboats really keep getting cooked. 4th and goal at the 10-yard line. Mans threw the football into the stands. Pack them boys up.
Fuck!
4th and 2 for the Generals, trying to extend their lead. Johnson throws the football to absolutely nobody. Philly takes the ball back. Bahar back on the field after his blunder. Still cannot escape the pass rush. He's going to be sacked for a 15-yard loss. Looks like Memphis don't know how to follow direction. They stay on the field and throw another interception. Pass intercepted by the Breakers again. Return inside Memphis territory. Take the L out of Lover. This game is over, brother. Philly trying to make things interesting. 4th and 1. Cookis is going to keep it himself. Somehow finds his man in the end zone. Touchdown. The Stars make it a 1-score game. Up by 9, but why not make it double digits? 22-yard field goal through the uprights and good for Pittsburgh. 4:15 left on the clock. Houston's going to need a stop, but it's not happening because Magoo takes the dead Namekian to the funeral home and puts the nail in the coffin. 2 first downs and this game is over. Johnson don't know where his running back at. He's going to be taken down for a sack. Josh Love threw 4 picks and his O-line ain't blocked one person. Taken down for another sack. 4th and 16. Last chance for Michigan. Love trying to go down the field, but ain't nobody protecting. He's taken down for the sack. Take the L out of Lover. This game, too, is over, brother. 19-7 in favor of the Maulers.
Hit the like button and make sure to subscribe. Also, follow me on all social media networks, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Chiseled Adonis. Make sure you get your fix of all Chiseled Adonis content.
The Stars get the ball back in field goal range, 42-yard field goal, and it's a 1-score game. They tried a 4th and 12 onside kick. Cook is looking over the middle. Pass sails incomplete, but there's laundry on the field.
Foul! Foul!
Pass interference on the Generals. The Stars would maintain the football, but 4 plays later,
I dropped it.
Cookis is stripped from behind, recovered by the Generals. New Jersey's gonna hold on to win this game.
That's not what he wanted to cook.
Game over.
1 minute left to play, 4th and 6. No chance for the Gamblers to come back, especially behind that offensive line. Turnover on downs. He's sacked by a fat man as Birmingham rolls 38-15 as they would tell the Gamblers to join the Showboat, Stars, and Panthers in taking out their Metro car and getting aboard the L train. Surprisingly enough, nobody's been written down the death note. So week 10, we're going to have 4 injuries. Who's headed to the playoffs?
Find out on the next Dragon Ball Z.
You mean to tell me you watched the entire video but you haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button and become a member on Patreon or on YouTube to get access to the Discord. We're waiting for you in the Shadow Realm.
make your dreams come true.
Please! Please!
What are you waiting for, huh?
Oh my god.